Welcome back to more Splatoon 2, everyone. Last time, we got recruited by Marie as Agent 4 of the new Squidbeak Splatoon, a secret organization to save the world from Octarians, and currently we must rescue the great Zapfish from the clutches of the Octarian menace. And also we finished level 1, got our first bit of lore, and our first Sardinium, and also went over the starting weapon in multiplayer, the Splattershot Jr. Now anyways, got another level to take on, as per usual, so, level 2. Welcome to Octopia, the summer wind rises. Let's go on in. Alright, so starting off, we have a new enemy. I forgot what they're called, but I'm pretty sure they're called octopods. They're walking bombs, basically. Anyways, yeah, you can swim up a wall as a squid. Already knew this before. You can mash B to climb up faster, good tip to know. And these sponges can absorb your ink. And they can grow even larger. This tube indicates that they're connected. And let's get the balloon right here because I didn't do that last time. And just break any orange boxes we see, as per usual. Get this guy. Didn't get hit, but I stepped in enemy ink. Oh well. Yeah, sponges come in different shapes and sizes. This one can only grow up to this big. And, yeah. Another balloon fish. We got baddies ahead. Get the balloons as we get those octopods. And swamp this wall, which is easily covered by balloon fish. Alright. Let's carry on. Octotroopers up on that grate over there. Alright. So anyways, yeah. The level design in this game, I feel, is better than the first game. I love the first game's art direction, especially in terms of the single-player areas. But I like this one a lot more because it feels more, you know, alive, even though the sky is all just TV screens and they live underground. So it's just, you can see the top of the underground domes they live in. I know that was a detail in the first game, but I really like it more here because it feels more alive. So it's like the Octarians are actually at least trying to enjoy themselves. Alright, get that balloon fish there. Sorry, I was struggling to articulate my words. Anyways, the sunken scroll was right there and I didn't even mention it. Baddies inbound, let's go. Alright. Got more of these bouncy balls. Alright. Oh yeah, another thing about sponges you should know. Enemy ink will shrink them, but they will not carry over to the sponges. It only ever applies to your ink. Anyways, here's a repurposed area from the first game. Funny, I was just talking about that. This wall right here with all the grates and the squeegee right there. They're harmless, but they suck up ink. They are, as you may have remembered, they are some of the most annoying enemies from the first game. It's always the enemies that can't kill you that are just the worst. Anyways, if you drop down here, you get armor. In the first game, it was a sunken scroll. Go figure. Anyways, this area is pretty much the same too, just minus the octo balls. Just got octo troopers here. Take them out. This sponge can grow to be really big. Get the balloon before it flies away. Alright, strong work. Get that. Now, you may have noticed some orange crates up on top of this this wall. I'm going to want to climb around this launch pad. Well, at least I didn't go into the launch pad, otherwise I'd have to do the level again. Okay. Get better at climbing, idiot. There we go. We got some boxes here. Quit staring at my boxes. There we go. Got a Sardinium there. So we got all of our collectibles for the level. Sweet. More armor. And a new special, the Splashdown. Alright. What you want to do is get all the enemies up close. And then splash down. Well, this one's going to die anyways from knockback, but yeah. You know how it is. And another wave of enemies. Incoming. Good one. Okay, I think I got the balloons. Oh. Come on. Come on. I left behind some eggs. Oh well, that doesn't matter. I already got my collectibles. Okay, keep moving onward. Climb up. Get the balloon. Take out that guy. You know the drill. Okay, more strong work. As per usual, the Zapfish has to be close. Forward. Forward. Alright, and you get that nice trail of the balloon fish. An Octobomber. Gross. Yeah, Octobombers, they're potentially dangerous. You already know how I feel about the splat bombs. I already went over them last video. Those are basically just enemies that can fire splat bombs. Alright, let's keep on going. Yeah, you can mash B, and, oh, right. Before I forget, go up here. There's extra power eggs up there, and wow, is this the first death of the series, episode 2? Good God, that's embarrassing. Anyways, get to watch that very satisfying sponge trail again, so that's fine. And I still get the armor bonus anyways, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Alright. Now I can get those power eggs. I can't believe I died trying to get that. Was it worth 10 power eggs? Maybe. There's no point penalty on dying. And that does it for level 2. Let's see what our Sunken Scroll has to say. Music heads are still buzzing over that legendary underground show 2 years ago. Anyone lucky enough to catch DJ Octavio's opening set and the Squid Sisters headlining had their minds blown and their lives changed that night. That's a familiar-looking Octoling in the background there. Anyways, yeah. That means she canonically saw the final boss fight of the first game. Sick. No, imagine just watching the final boss fight. You're on the losing side, and you're like, oh, this is rad, because the music slapped. My sound foam just fell off my wall again. Great, okay. I'll fix that later. Probably didn't even hear that happen. Anyways, let's go back to Inkopolis Square so we can go over the new weapon for the video. Today's weapon is the Splattershot, the most basic shooter class weapon with the most balanced stats that every weapon in this category gets compared to. It's easy to learn and has no crippling weaknesses, so it can be used in pretty much any situation. Beyond its average stats, this is the first middleweight weapon we're going over, meaning this thing has very average mobility too. Despite being average at literally everything, the things that set it apart are its ink economy and its decent spread of ink, and is even a good fighter with accurate shots and short time to splat, dealing 36 damage per hit requiring only 3 hits to score a kill, coming out at about a quarter of a second minimum. Now that I've mentioned the stats, let's talk strategy. Starting off, I'd like to mention a technique known as substrafing. Don't be intimidated by the name, it's way simpler than it sounds. Hold R with your sub-weapon ready, go into squid form, and while still holding R, pop out of squid form to change direction. This is one of the quickest ways to strafe without losing momentum, and is a really good way to dodge attacks. This can be done by every weapon in the game, but it works best on shooters meant for combat. Now, as for actual strategy, with all that considered, the Splattershot is a blank canvas of a weapon, and it's what you make it. It's easy to learn and great to pick up for anyone wanting to learn the shooter class. This weapon can fit many, many playstyles. So I know I mentioned strategy, but it's what you make it. Now for its sub-weapon, it has the Burst Bomb, a much weaker bomb in terms of damage output, but detonates on contact and uses way less ink, only needing about 40% of your ink tank to use. On its own, you can throw 2 with a full ink tank, and can even score a kill if you have good aim, as each hit deals 60 base damage with a direct hit. It's not worthless in combat even if it doesn't immediately kill, as it can be used as quick pressure at range, dealing with snipers, or just confirming their location. It deals enough damage to take out some objects, take a player out of ink armor, or even take out anyone who just got out of a fight. Arguably best of all, they provide so many movement options for the wielder, as they can near instantly cover any wall, cover up patches of enemy ink to keep it moving, and many other movement options other than those. For the Splattershot, it can be used to cover an enemy's escape route before attacking them, and even though bombing and shooting is the slower option, it is insurance. The Burst Bomb is a fairly uncommon sub-weapon, only being on 10 weapons in the game, so that could be a whole reason just to run this kit at all. The effective sub power-up increases range and throwing speed. I would not recommend it here, to be honest. And for its special, it has the Splashdown. This weapon has a windup of leaping in the air, staying there for a moment, and then ultimately splashing down. A direct hit deals 180 damage while the splash damage deals anywhere from 55 to 70 damage. The one-hit kill range is shown to everyone after the special's been activated though. This special gets massive bonus damage against bubble blowers, ballers, booyah bombs, and the splash damage alone can take out ink armor. The hitbox is also pretty high here, so it can take down ink jets as well, making this the anti-special special. Just like the ink armor, this is not a panic button, as you're vulnerable when you use it in the air. One of the best uses for the splashdown is being used mid-super jump and finishing the animation while landing. Now for game-specific applications, in Clam Blitz, you drop any clams you were holding after using this and can be used to score extra points in Turf War at the end of a match. This can also be paired up with burst bombs to get a quick kill, and that's all I really needed to say when it comes down to this pairing of the main weapon. As for special power-up, it increases the size of splash damage area, but doesn't increase the one-hit kill range or cover any extra turf. I absolutely don't recommend this. As for main power-up, this reduces shot deviation while firing in midair, which is nice, but not something I'd recommend stacking a lot of. Now as for some new abilities I'd recommend, Comeback, which can be on hats only. For 20 seconds after every respawn, the user is granted 4 subs of Ink Saver Main, Ink Saver Sub, Ink Recovery Up, Run Speed Up, Swim Speed Up, and Special Charge Up, all on one main slot of a hat, and this pairs up well with Stealth Jump, which is on shoes only. This hides the super jump marker from players, even if they're standing at just a short distance away. This also pairs well with Quick Super Jump, one of the most useful abilities in the game, with just one sub slot lowering the base windup of your super jump from 1.35 seconds all the way down to 0.97 seconds. No need to stack, just one sub slot is good enough. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'd also recommend almost anything with this gun. With its stats so average, you have a lot of freedom on what you can use here. But that's not the end of it, as we also have the Tentatek Splattershot. This is an alternate kit for the Splattershot, and every alternate kit has the same base stats as the other main weapon kit, with the only differences being the appearance and the sub and special weapons, as well as the amount of points needed to charge their specials. And the sub weapon for this is the Splat Bomb. Back again, are we? Oh well. I told you this was a common sub. With a much more well-rounded gun, it's much easier to manipulate your opponents into doing what you want them to, or to trap them. Pre-firing is also a good strategy here to block an enemy's escape route, and make them swim into you, as a Splat Bomb is an immediate threat that will kill them if they don't move out of the way, so this can cause a pincer effect that works in your favor. Any bomb can pull this off, but I feel this is a good point to mention it, as this gun can take advantage of the strategy well. Just pay attention to your ammo, it uses up a lot of it. Now for something actually new, the Inkjet, which is the special weapon. This is a new special, and it's a jetpack with a cannon. Upon activation, a marker is placed on the user's location, as that is where they will land once the special runs out after 7.5 seconds of base time. Getting airborne takes a bit, and that can leave you open to attacks, so say it with me now, this is not a good panic button. The Inkjet gets a maximum of 7 shots, all with the range of a splatter scope, which definitely is a lot. A direct hit is an instant kill, while splash damage deals anywhere from 30 damage to 50 damage, which is good for taking out ink armor or killing a wounded opponent. The shots are slow, so leading fire is important, but cutting off an enemy's escape route instead of killing also works here. The exhaust deals 0.5 damage per frame on top of an enemy, so I wouldn't recommend using that as an actual strategy, but it's something that exists, I guess. If you stand over a grate, the whole thing plummets as there's no solid ground to stand on. I would recommend either hiding the activation of your special, or starting from high up so you can get a good view of the action and any challengers make themselves obvious to you. Because getting direct hits is difficult, I recommend using this where your allies are fighting, so you can easily finish off wounded targets. While you're hard for most weapons to reach, this makes you a slow target for longer range weapons to shoot down. Remember that you can jump with the Inkjet, but use this to make movement corrections or to dodge, don't spam it too much. As for special power up, this increases the special's duration and splash damage radius. Do not play it for the duration, for the love of God. It takes 1 main and 2 subs to get an 8th shot from this. Play it entirely for the blast radius if that sounds nice to you. Now as for another ability I'd recommend here, Drop Roller. By holding a direction on the control stick, you can roll in a certain direction after super jumping or having the Inkjet eject you, so this weapon gets double the normal use from it. This is basically a hard counter for people who like to punish the super jump markers, and to be fair, who doesn't? For 3 seconds after rolling, you get effects of Run Speed Up, Swim Speed Up, and Ink Resist Up, making getaways much easier and making countering ambushes easier as well. However, I do have to mention, this roll is a bit slower than that of the dodge roll of the dually weapons, so yeah, I guess you can't replicate the actual thing. And some weapons even get a third kit, especially in the case of the monochromatic Kensa Splattershot. And this weapon has the Suction Bomb, yet another new sub-weapon. These explosives can stick onto any solid surface, have a larger kill radius, and do more damage than that of the Splat Bomb. In return, these take twice as long to detonate, and use 70% of your ammunition. Because of that detonation time, use what sets it apart from other bombs, namely taking advantage of that extra damage on objects, or using the previously mentioned suction mechanic. These stick to any solid surface, so play around with what you can use them on, such as corners an enemy has to walk through but may not see a bomb, the undersides of grates, or a gap someone would want to jump over. That detonation time makes this a long-standing threat to anyone wanting to advance a certain area. That high damage output may seem pointless, but that makes it so much better against objects like the Rainmaker Shield and Ballers. The Suction Bomb is a great manipulation and suppression tool, but be wary of your ammo. The Splattershot has nice ink economy, but still, make every shot count. Since this is still our first time talking about the Suction Bomb, sub power-up is faster travel time and longer throwing range. That is it. It's good for longer range weapons, but the Kensa is a pretty mid-range weapon all things considered. And now it has another new special, the Tentamissiles. A special weapon that has been considered terrible for many years, but I always knew it was good. Upon activation, you hold the missile racks for 10 seconds in kid form or until you fire. While you have the special activated, you are completely vulnerable to enemy fire, so once again, this is not a panic button, but hey, at least it didn't pretend like it was one. You can fire upon up to 5 targets, being the 4 players and the Rainmaker Shield. The amount of missiles you fire is based on how many targets you have selected. 3 or more targets get 4 missiles each, 2 get 5 missiles, and 1 singular target will get all 10. Once you fire, any targeted enemy will be alerted to your fire, so if you're going to score a kill with these, it's either due to their inability to move, or tripping over another player's missiles, because everything is telegraphed to the target, even when the missiles land. This pairs well with the Suction Bomb because it suppresses enemy movement. The missile should be used with a cluster of enemies to maximize the chances of them slipping over their teammates' missiles. Some more valid uses of this special are to create openings by forcing opponents to get out of dodge, or to interrupt stingrays as they have to move, wasting their special. You should also try to use them at the end of a turf war so you can score extra points while the enemy has to watch. A lot of Tentamissiles are easier to activate than the Stingray, so this could be considered a better area denial special in some cases such as that. However, I do have yet to go over the best thing about this special. It is not the missiles themselves, it's the radar. The radar reveals the location of every single enemy that is currently alive and updates in real time. Use this to communicate with your team in voice chat if you can, but if you're in solo queue, which you probably are, use that information for your own benefit. With all that said and done though, the Tentamissiles don't really pair up with this weapon very well. The Kensa Splattershot likes being up close to the action, and if you have to pull out for any reason other than the special, you're probably losing the match anyways. Thankfully, the Kensa's missiles are 180 points to build up, making it one of the faster weapons to build up the special. This is one of the more easily spammable specials for it. Special power-up raises the targeting reticle, and the missiles cover more ground. This is one of the better weapons to use special power-up on, and hey, it makes sense. The Tentamissiles are even on the package of the thing, for crying out loud. If you're going to use the Kensa Splattershot, I would recommend maps with narrow pathways, but since it's a Splattershot, you can use this pretty much anywhere just fine. Alright, let's check out our stages for the day. Y'all know what time it is. It's Off the Hook coming at you live from Inkopolis Square. Check it, here are the current regular battle stages. Inkblot Art Academy, and Anchovy Games. I can shoot propellers here all day. Whee! You might want to think about shooting the other team every now and then. Don't get cooked, stay off the hook. Alright. Alright, here's the gear I'm going with for the stock Splattershot. We got comeback on the hat, got some quick respawn and swim speed up because that's always nice to have. For the clothing, we've got quick super jump, very nice. I didn't have a singular sub for this shirt, so instead I just went with one main and then just assorted subs. That would also be nice to have. And then I have ink recovery up with 3 swim speed ups. This is going to be very helpful. Anyways, let's begin the fights. Alright, starting off with Anchovy Games. Very fun map. I played this in a test recording. It was alright. I lost, but ultimately it was fine. Alright. Gonna start off by just Cover the ground as I go along. Not really being as efficient as I could be. But as long as I'm being a team player, I'm doing fine. All right. Oh, that was bad. That was an awful play on my part. All right, let's just... That is the first time I've ever seen myself get a splashdown kill. That's not even true. I got plenty during the test fire a few years back. How many years ago was that? 5? No way it was 5, right? Yeah, okay. Spawn kill, always fun. Oh, you're trolling. Okay. Get a kill, get killed. Okay. I see how it is. Oh, man. Okay. Cover some of these patches up. You know how it'd be. Alright. More patches over there that I could cover up. Unless someone... Oh, yeah, they're already going for it. Whatever. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Use the propeller. Get over here. Team's already making a really good offensive push with that curling bombs launcher. Got a kill there, and I got killed because I got triple teamed. Well, Tentamissiles got me. It was by that guy that was right next to me? Good one, dude. Okay. Uh-oh. Enemy's making a good push, too. That's bad. That's what you don't want to see. Okay. Get all that. I didn't even get a good burst bomb spot there. Cringe. Okay. Someone better rush in. No, like, actually, please rush in. That's the only time I would ever want to use a splashdown. Okay, we are in danger. We are doing badly. Another splashdown kill. It's funny, because I always consider the splashdown to be the worst special in the game. Not that it's, like, atrociously bad or anything, but it's just the least viable from what I've seen. It's got, like, the least utility. Alright. K shot down. The junior shot down. K pro down! Are we making a comeback here? Oh, wait. I have the ability comeback, I'm pretty sure. That explains a lot. Talk about a comeback! My god! Let's go! Alright. Second place on the team. 7 kills, though. That's the most in the entire lobby. Alright, time to change gear. Gotta do this fast, though. Anchovy games again. Uh-oh. The future is looking bleak. But okay, I'm using a better weapon now. Well, better as in... I like this one a lot more. The Tentatek is probably my favorite Splattershot to use. Especially in ranked. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. That's cool. It's cool. Can still get some good kills. Can't spell skill without kill. All right. This is probably a bad inkjet spot, but I'm still doing it anyways. You can't stop me. Well, they can. But they didn't. All right. I am way faster. I am way more efficient too. Oh, they defused my bomb before it could have gone off. Okay. That's bad timing. Come on. My button delays. This is so stupid. Okay. Got missiled on. Wasn't that bad, though. I could just cover that up. Hopefully I can jump. I ain't got no hops! Alright. Splattershot's down. Nah. The 4K. I'm sorry, what is that? What is that build? All swim speed up E-liter? Excuse me? I don't think I've ever been more insulted by a build in my life. Alright. We're clearly missing all this, so let's just... get all that. I'm doing a terrible job commentating, because get all that does not really describe what's going on super well. Alright. Time to fire at will. Hopefully I can get some kills with this. Ah, crap. Okay. In case you couldn't tell, I'm not a very good inkjet player. Alright. Got some end stuff right over there. We can just get that really quick and easy. Okay. Splattershot, not down. Crap. I thought I killed it. Well, I mean, it's dead now, so whatever. I am not taking advantage of my drop roller as much as I should be, so I'm just gonna... because I get so many buffs from it for a few seconds. Ow. Bad, bad, bad. Real bad. Saved. Still bad. Ooh. Okay. Got him. I don't know if that's a win or not. That doesn't seem like win territory. It is! And by quite a bit, too. Wow. Almost level 62. I said that last video, but I'm getting way closer. Now for the K... or, not K-Pro. K-Shot. Crap. Okay. Anchovy games again. I'm gonna skip this match, and I'll let you know how it goes. So yeah, surprise, surprise, we lost. But I'm not too torn up about it, considering the weapon we lost was one of the worst weapons in the game, so who really cares? Are you serious? Please, can I just skip this? Just this once, game. Just this once? Please? That was an interesting match. That was a win. Hopefully, the next game won't be Anchovy Games. For the love of God. Stop. Ooh, ink recovery up. It won't be Anchovy Games because the multiplayer maps got updated, baby. Let's go. All right, Sturgeon Shipyard for our last match of the day. All right then, stumbling over my words. No way. Double way. All right, we got 2 K shots here. We got a K Luna and Doolies. Interesting, huh? All right. Oh, never mind. Our Doolie's just disconnected. Alright, cool. Got our Tenta missiles ready. Unleashed them. Didn't get a kill because I'm actually doing commentary now. Alright. So now that we're evenly matched, let's go. 2/3 of our weapons are the same. This is not great chemistry. Well, trolling there. That was a terrible use of the panic button. Because it isn't the panic button, and I'm just an idiot. Alright, we need to do a better job of covering ground here. Because we are currently in the gutter, so to speak. I mean, you ever got a fish before? Oh well. Alright. Alright. Got a squiffer here. Oh, the torpedo. The torpedo didn't get me? What? Okay, I thought I was about to get just absolutely whammied by the torpedo, but no. Alright. Splashdown got me, though. That's unfortunate. Bad special. Bad game. I don't know. Bad at the game. There we go. Much better. I would never say this is a bad game. Actually, never mind. That's a lie. I've said this is a bad game many times on stream. But I love it because it is a good game. Alright, got the kill with the suction bomb there. Oh, you're trolling. You're trolling. You're trolling me, game. I am awful at escapes. I literally could have just left. What the heck are you doing? Ooh, clear dapples. Ooh! Where do you go? I don't care. Alright. Later, losers. Later, bozo. Die, Squiffer. Thank you. Ooh, that almost killed me, actually. That could have been bad. Okay. The Squiffer's back here. Let's get him. Pursuing him is probably a bad idea, but he's a charger. What much? Well, actually, never mind. He's one of the more combat-oriented chargers than the Splat charger. Oh well. Get this for insurance. Turn around. Hello, there you are. And extra points, baby. Let's go. That looks like a win on our part. Could be a loss, though. I don't know. And it was a win by a little bit. Nice. Very nice. And I was the top of the leaderboard once again for my team. Actually, in general, because had they won, I still would have had the higher in-game point count. Anyways, level 62, finally got it. Anyways, that's not all. I still want to show a little more because I forgot to do this before going over the weapon of the day. This I can actually show off now because I just leveled up. Judd the cat is sleeping over there. So is little Judd just chilling there. After you level up past level 50, you can talk to him. Looks like you raised your level. As a special bonus, here's one Super Sea Snail. Anyways, we get that Super Sea Snail there. Judd doesn't say puns anymore. He'll just give you advice now. The Inkjet is a special weapon that's both a jetpack and a missile launcher. The missiles explode on impact, doing splash damage. Of course, the disadvantage of flying is that you're really exposed. Luckily, you can adjust your altitude with B and ZL to make yourself harder to hit. Yeah. Judd's not as interesting in this game anymore. Anyways, the shops are what I wanted to show off. I did not want to go into that one first. Did that by accident. This first shop. Ammo Knights, run by Sheldon. He will sell you weapons, but some of them can only be reached at a certain level. You can see all the weapon selection he has here. There are a lot of these. There are a total of 45 unique main weapons. That is crazy. And most of them have 2 other counterparts. That is a lot of weapons, and I'm going to have to go over all of them. Wish me luck. Anyways, to the left is Headspace, the hat shop. This is where you can buy headgear, and the higher your level, the better the gear will be. So now that I am at a high enough level, I will now be able to buy 3-star equipment, but unfortunately, I already bought their entire stock. Ye Old Cloth Shop is the clothing store. This is where you can buy the, clothing. Get this while I still can. Items refresh every day. Shella Fresh is the shoe store run by Bisque, the spider crab. And he sells shoes. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this guy, Gelfonzo. He's probably my favorite. Yeah, no, he's great. But yeah, this is where you buy your equipment, your gear. However, there's a bit of there's a bit of a catch. I'm gonna keep making that pun because we're playing a marine life-based game. You can't buy any of the gear in the clothing stores until you hit level 4, which for me would probably only take about half an hour at most. Can't speak for everyone though, because not everyone is as good at winning. And Ammonites, you can't buy anything from there until level 2. That is the next bit of info we are going to go, that we went over for, you know, Inkopolis Square. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. I don't have a script prepared, and I'm just going off of the dome here. Anyways, that'll be all for Splatoon 2 for today. So, next time, we are going to continue through Octo Valley. Octo Valley. I made that same mistake again. Octo Canyon, excuse me. Do another level there. The last one before a certain special level. And also, go over the next weapon, which I forget which is the next one, but... Oh, wait, no, never mind, I just remembered. I'm going to be miserable. I'm really bad with it. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.